last time my guest was on this channel, he broke some record with a record-breaking long podcast. Sadly,
Right.
we don't have enough time for that now, but it's always a pleasure to talk with Link. Link, welcome back. It's been a little while since the podcast, but I mean, we spoke so long that I didn't feel like it was needed to speak for at least until now. How are you, man?
Indeed, yeah. Actually, we could have talked about a lot more topics, and it could have been like
Yeah.
4 hours, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
Yeah, of course, I'm fine. A little bit behind schedule, and I feel bad about people waiting, but hopefully it went
Yeah, no, it's
correctly,
fine.
waiting 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
But then, how is Link in this new game? What are you doing the most in Trackmania at the moment that you want to tell people?
I'm basically what's the word? Walking through the game, learning the basics. There's a lot of things I still have to work on, but generally speaking, I try to play a bit track of the day, bit PK, bit OGL. Well, not yet, but
Yeah.
yeah, ZrT took a lot of time, so I took a lot of time doing ZrT the first weeks. I didn't do much otherwise. I did some mapping, a lot of mapping. I looked at the editor, etc. Yeah, basically looking at what the game brings, and I like it.
Yeah. What is if you go back to let's go back to Lyon. We spoke together there, but not some sort of official way on a camera. What was your first impression of the announcement of this new game? Was it something you felt was needed? Was it not needed? What was your first reaction to
Mm,
the
I,
announcement?
I think I don't really remember, but I think I didn't really expect it. Right, I was like a bit surprised of the announcement, but it was a good surprise, and I was not too sure when I saw the trailer and the first how the car looked, etc. That I would like it, but indeed I really like it in the end, so it's all good. And yeah, I was not sure, but I think it was needed for the game to go forward.
Hmm.
I think they did a great job for that, for the esports scene, etc.
Yeah, if you are then to explain it to, let's try to explain it to myself because I didn't play a lot of Trackmania 2 Stadium. I don't play a lot of the new game.
Yeah.
I don't really, as an outside viewer, maybe understand what is the difference. I just understand it from hearing to people. So try to help me out here. Try to explain what is, as a
Mm.
player, what is the major difference? What is there any difference here, really?
The major difference is clearly ice. Like it's basically starting the game from zero. When you come down to ice maps, it's a mechanic that is so weird that even the beginner can beat a pro player in the beginning, etc. So the ice is really new. Otherwise, the dirt is really more flat and straightforward. It's a lot less complicated in terms of block combination. In terms of block shape, like in TM2, the dirt was with how do you say, little walls on the side and little bumps on the side, etc. And here it's really different. Actually, it's like flat and fluid and stuff. So it's more about the lines, the gears that you will take. Fundamentally, it's the same, but at the same time, it's a lot different. So it's a bit weird to explain. Yeah. Also the new grass mechanic, like a lot of the grass blocks, the combination of ice, dirt. When you drive over ice and then you drive over dirt, it does some weird things. If you drive over ice and then over roadblocks, then it's the same. It's a lot of weird things happening. So you have to learn all of this, and it takes a lot of time still. A lot of people don't have all the mechanics, and it's normal because it's like 1 month old. So yeah, basically.
Hmm. Yeah, and I'm lucky to have you here because you are a top player, but you're also a top mapper. So, how do you think that the ice block is going to be implemented into the esports scene of Trackmania? Do you think that ice has a future in the esports scene? Do you think it's just in the start once maybe you want to have fun with playing around with it? What do you think the future of ice and the relevancy of the esports scene of ice is going to be?
Mm, I think ice is going to be a big part of the game. Like in TMGL maps, there's going to be ice in at least half of the maps forever, probably. So yeah, I don't know. I think complete ice maps in competitive, probably not. Maybe for fun, but not in big tournaments and stuff. But yeah, I can see ice definitely being a big part for the game. So yeah, it's something everyone has to work on and understand as best as possible and as fast as possible.
But what is your view on it as a mapper and as a player? Do you think that it's good that it's coming, or do you think that it's too early? What is your personal view about? Is this something that the esport world should have?
I cannot really say. I mean, I'm not the best. I'm not the expert of ice yet. Like I still have to work on it, you know. Bobsleigh is kind of fine, but flat ice is a lot different, and that's difficult for me. Still have to work on it. Like the ZrT map that was full ice, full flat ice, was really hard, and a lot of people were better than me. But yeah, but in maps, it's actually really interesting. You can do a lot of combinations, and that's really interesting. At least for fun maps, it's really interesting, and probably for competitive as well. Like in my TMGL map, I try to implement some ice without it being too difficult. Sorry. Yeah.
But let's talk about you as a competitive player, because I feel at the end of Trackmania 2 Stadium, for every event, it felt at least that you become more and more a serious contender. We saw it in French Championship, we saw it in Lyon once you played on the stage there.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you are stepping up as a player, or is it me that maybe didn't follow so much of the previous events that eventually are surprised that, or not surprised, but are seeing you as maybe a new contender up there?
Yeah, basically in the end of TM2, I felt really confident in my gameplay, and like I had the same level, I would say, for many years in the game, but I had breakthrough during matches and more confidence, and that brought me to do better performances in the end. So that's why I performed better in the last TM2 events, Game Ward, Solari, French Championship, etc. And I feel like it goes on in the new game. I feel strong, and I feel like I understand the game, except flat ice for now. But yeah, I think I mean, my goal is to enter the TMGL at some point if I can, and it's really hard because 16 players is really not much. But yeah, I would really like to, and I will really try this season to see if I can do top 8 in OGL and do combine and these kind of things. But I feel really good with the game, actually. I really like the mechanics, and still a few things to work on, but in general, it's good.
Yeah, so you would say that your goal as a maybe a competitive player overall is to eventually qualify to Trackmania Grand League?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I think if you want to exist in this game and be competitive, you have to have the will to be in TMGL. Like you cannot say that you're a competitive player if you don't play to qualify for TMGL. Sorry. So yeah, you have to do these kind of performances and this kind of high standard tournaments to yeah. I lost my sentence.
Yeah, but then I guess you are a really good player to ask this, because you are sort of in this group that can qualify into the Trackmania Grand League. There's a lot of players in that group. Scotty mentioned that he feels that maybe it's too unclear, maybe it's too unfair if you end up qualifying into the combined, because it's not really set in stone who after it, besides the top 2, is going to make it in. What is your view on it as a potential qualifier? Do you think that the rule set for a potential combined should be more set in stone, that the top 8 there and advanced bottom 8 goes out, or what is your view on the current system of actually qualifying into Trackmania Grand League?
No, I think it's fine. I think top 2 really deserves, like, if you're no GL player and you beat 2 TMGL player, the TMGL players, then you definitely deserve like Afi and Gwen. you definitely deserve. And then when you're someone like Yannex who does top 5 in the combine or top 4, I don't remember, then you've shown so much during 6 weeks and during the combine, and so much will to participate and stuff. And I think this is what's interesting and what the organizer is looking for as well. People that are invest a lot of time and a lot of energy inside this project and to make it better. And yeah, even if you're not the first top 2 from OGL, and if you're third and is still in top 8 in combine, then I think you still deserve a chance. I think the current system is really good. Like bottom 2 TMGL player go out, top 2 OGL are promoted if they beat all the TMGL players or some of them. I think that's a good system. But then for the let's say the middle players from OGL, let's imagine you finished 4th, 5th, you finish in the middle of the table, then you won't be picking up even if you do a good combine, for example. So you need to be in the best, and that's difficult, but that's how it is. And I support this.
Yeah. And something we forgot to mention is that you are the betting league champion, at least in season 2. You got my broken trophy handed to you in Lyon. How is that? How you fixed it, by the way?
Yeah, I can show you if you want.
Yeah, sure. Show it. Let's see, my beautiful trophy that I had for one season. Now it's in France in Link's place. So if you want to join the betting league, the Discord link is down below and you can end up winning in the same.
Producer talking here. I did remember seeing the picture with the broken trophy on arrival, and now we're seeing it all in one piece. Oh yeah. Looking good indeed.
Yeah, just a bit of tape and this kind of things. And,
yeah.
Back on track.
Yeah. Is that something you show your friends? Say, hey, look at this nice trophy. I mean, that is one of the most beautiful trophies in Trackmania. Let alone, let's say Trackmania Grand League, ZrT Cup. I would pick this trophy.
Yeah, it's a cool trophy. There's the little. Wait, I can show.
Look at this! Look at this!
The little driver with the wheel.
Yeah,
that's really cool. And thanks for
I mean, you won it fair and square. So, but the point I was about to make is, you're probably a good person to ask this. Then, who do you eventually see as contenders to qualifying into the next Trackmania Grand League besides yourself?
I wouldn't put myself up there yet because, as I said, I still need to work on ice and endurance in general. But eventually, I will try to do it. Otherwise, I would see people like Binks, obviously, that has been really good. Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, I saw you freezing, but I thought you will be then.
Yeah, but yeah, go. I've heard, the last thing I heard was you expect Bings to qualify.
Yeah,
Is there anyone else, or?
I said Binks, and then for sure I think he will be one of the top contenders, probably in the combine. I can put him already in the combine, I would say. Who else? I would say the Dark, that was really good last season. He didn't play one step and he finished really close to top 8, so that was a good performance. Other players like Miquatro, Tricky, some Exalty players that were in the combine already. Xera, that is really good in the new game. A lot of French players actually. That seem to be enjoying this game really a lot. Some international players like Razi, Complex, if they try. It's hard to think about many people.
Yeah, exactly, on top of your head, yeah.
Yeah.
But my last question from you today, sadly not a 2-hour-long interview today, but you have been streaming quite often now. Is that something you plan to do in the future, or is it the new game hype? What is the future of your stream?
I feel like there's more and more people coming onto my stream, so that's really cool to see, because I don't expect a lot of support. I play and I show what I do. It's not like I pretend myself to be a potential big streamer or whatever. I just enjoy showing what I do, and some people follow me, and that's actually really cool. I really like having people in the chat talking and cheering for me. That's really nice. Before that, actually, before this year, I didn't have the setup. Like I didn't have the good connection, and I didn't have a good PC to stream. So I was trying as much as I could, but it could never really be good. And since 1 year, I have a good setup, so I can do more and more. So I try to show when I feel like some training, some cups, some hunting, and in the future, just probably the same. I don't think I will stream every day like some pro streamer did because because
Corona.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, sorry. Just, yeah. I'm not dying yet, but
Dying on the stream. I mean, I would get some views, but don't want to sacrifice you.
Yeah, I was saying, I won't be a professional streamer probably, but just enjoying showing what I do, and yeah, there's nothing more. But I try to be in the middle, like not professional, but not the beginner boring stream. I try to implement some things, and yeah, that's it.
And that's it for this interview. Thanks so much for stepping up, and hopefully it's not going to be as long as it was between the podcast and this interview
Yeah,
today. You're going to probably come up, or at least during the Open Grand League time, speak about how you're eventually maybe a contender to qualify, right?
Nah, let's see. If we can try to find a way to make it not too long, then it's fine.
I mean, just win the Trackmania Betting League Season 4 that you can join on my Discord. How was your first bet, by the way?
I don't know. I don't think there's the results yet, right?
No, they are sadly too busy at the moment. So
What was it already? I can't
it's
remember.
ZrT Cup.
I think I got like half correct.
Okay.
Probably. No, I got 3 in the final, and 2 in good placement in the final or something. Yeah, so I will be in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, same. But that's it for this interview. Thank you so much for stepping up, and thank you so much for
Thanks for the invite.
Of course, man. Of course.
That's
it for Link, and then the next interview is going to be Onyo, and after that Riolo, and then it's the end of this Trackmania Live. But yeah, thank you so much, Link, for stepping up.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.